Shrek wandered on. He was wondering if he'd ever meet his princess when he saw a donkey grazing. Was this the donkey the witch had foretold? Shrek hurried over and tried the magic words. Apple strudel. The donkey raised his sleepy eyes and brayed. I gaze in the green and I graze in the green. Seeking out the clover, I laze and spend my days in the green. A chewing, chomping rover. So we're going to stop there. I want one person from each table to get a Post-it. As we're reading, you are going to be writing down words that the author is using with a purpose, okay? Emotion-filled words. They can either be positive or negative. Does that make sense, class? So these are the words that we chose for the book Shrek. We're going to look through all of the Post-its and find which ones have positive connotations and which ones have negative connotations. We're just going to put them in two piles so that when we put it on the computer, it'll be a breeze. So let's look. We have bride, demand, fat lips, enchant, love, ugly, horrible, hairy, scary. So it looks like these are an example of two types of connotations, positive and negative, correct, class? Yes. All right. So I'm just going to put that in one pile that has both. He said she is ugly, then they got married. So ugly would be what kind of connotation, class? Negative. Negative. So it's going to go in this pile. And so I'm just going to keep doing this as we go through, and then we'll put it on the. So this is the final product of all of our words put together. So what are y'all thinking? Okay. Partly it is ugly. For you guys, if someone called you this type of word, some of these words, would you feel that it was a positive or negative connotation? Okay. So it's mixed, right? Depending on what would you, okay, so if someone calls you ugly, okay? That would have a positive or negative connotation, just that word alone. Negative. Negative. Why? Because it's the way you say it. Correct. Thank you, Tavion. Okay. So, but in Shrek, can someone raise their hand and tell me in the book Shrek, how did they use it? What kind of connotation did they have? Someone new. Miss over there. Jalasia, what'd you say, sweetheart? They meant it in a positive way. Can someone explain how they meant it in a positive way? Jose.
They were telling each other that they didn't get sad.
Right. So they weren't sad when they were telling each other. They were happy. They were getting married after all, right? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you, guys. All right. So the power of words. Before we start the video, okay, we're going to talk about what denotation is. Does everyone notice that the D's are underlined? Okay? That's how Miss Byrd remembers what denotation is, the difference between connotation and denotation. Okay? As we can see, it's the actual definition that we can find in the dictionary. Okay? So, that's what that is. Connotation, the difference between that, it's feeling. Okay? So, the positive or negative feelings that are captured by the word choice. So that's why I underlined the C in choice and the C in connotation. That's what